Speed regulations issued by NOAA Fisheries took effect in December 2008. The regulations are called the Ship Strike Reduction Rule. They will reduce your risk of your ship colliding with a right whale. All vessels 65 feet or greater entering or departing a port or place subject to U.S. jurisdiction are now restricted to 10 knots or less when traveling through right whale feeding and calving areas along the U.S. Atlantic seaboard. The restrictions also apply along right whale migratory routes between the feeding and reproductive areas. These are the places where right whales are the most vulnerable, since their migratory routes run through major shipping lanes along the East Coast. Remember, as few as 325 right whales exist. They are among the most endangered animals on Earth. Ship collisions remain their biggest threat. But the Ship Strike Reduction Rule reduces the likelihood of a collision. The speed restrictions are located in seasonal management areas along the U.S. East Coast. Here, speed restrictions are in place during times when right whales are likely to be present. In the Northeast, seasonal management areas are located in Cape Cod Bay from January 1st through May 15th. The area off Race Point from March 1st through April 30th. And in the Great South Channel from April 1st through July 31st. In the Mid-Atlantic, seasonal management areas are located around every major port or bay entrance from Providence, Rhode Island to Savannah, Georgia, from November 1st through April 30th. The speed restriction is also in effect in a designated area around Block Island Sound, from Montauk Point to the western end of Martha's Vineyard, and in a continuous area 20 nautical miles from shore between Wilmington, North Carolina, and Brunswick, Georgia. In the Southeast, the seasonal management area includes the coastal waters encompassing the ports of Brunswick, Georgia, Fernandina Beach, Florida, and Jacksonville, Florida, from November 15th through April 15th. Remember, all vessels greater or equal to 65 feet in overall length must slow to speeds of 10 knots or less in seasonal management areas. A vessel may be operated at a speed greater than 10 knots in a seasonal management area only if necessary to maintain a safe maneuvering speed, as determined by the pilot or master. But if a deviation from the 10-knot speed restriction is necessary, the following information must be entered into the logbook: reasons for deviation, vessel speed, the latitude and longitude at the time of deviation, the time and duration of the deviation, and the master of the vessel must sign and date the logbook entry. The Compliance Guide for the Right Whale Ship Strike Reduction Rule summarizes the requirements. Keep a copy of the guide on the bridge for easy reference. Also, NOAA may establish dynamic management areas. Mariners are encouraged to avoid them or slow to speeds of 10 knots or less because of aggregations of right whales.